While Aquaman she needs to also be man fishing net or see the baby. We ask them. You tweeted that you don't want help me. Yes, I know they like. Everybody want drag this thing. Me coaches come free in the hall. Taking money from him is like taking money from Aisha Modi.
The matter chop hot. Assembly diloto. Hey. Aye.
After bringing you updates of Shatta Wale proposing to help Kwadwo Sheldon, that time na me insanya nka ebono. That na Kwadwo Sheldon so there or to fetchre. But then there has been some development from yesterday. That is the time the whole conversation started. That is on the 19th to today, 20th, as at the time I was shooting this particular video. And Kwadwo Sheldon has deleted his tweets. All the shots that he threw at Shatta Wale, he's deleted it. And also has received a call from a top politician concerning his house or his apartment being flooded. Well, the conversation is bigger than it looks. My name is Roland Amate. We will enter into details. So if you're watching, this is live on Roland Report. Make sure you subscribe and share your views in the comment section. Some two guys holding me down, as well as Shagzy being our proud sponsor of the day. So, over the weekend, in the course of the week, one thing that has been very topical aside recent development has to do with Accra flooding once again, and this time in 2025. We are entering into the middle belt, and of course, the rains there, it is expected. But then, coming early as that, and some places flooding is where has caused the news. But then, one person that also was affected is content creator Kwadwo Sheldon. Shatta Wale saw the video posted by Metro TV and decided to sympathize with Kwadwo Sheldon and offer help, or said, if you need help, maybe you can contact me. Looks like this particular conversation did not sit well with Kwadwo Sheldon, where he came and he did not spare Shatta Wale on that level. Like I said, man was on some personal shit. I said, near maybe and out of that, this is what Kwadwo Sheldon, or these are some of the things Kwadwo Sheldon came to write. He said, you get help, give me, but your mom is where you draw the line. Oh, bossu, nobody needs your handout. Get a fuck out of here. We good over here. He went on, Idu, you people figure say what? If I would Jimmy Free Hako, that big mouthful say what? Foolish man. He wrote so many things. We dey here where your old girl come, the chat say she no get place sleep, but you they want help who get the fuck out of here. What about his mother? These are some of the tweets that came from Kwadwo Sheldon. I'm like plenty. So people had mixed feelings, and of course, Shatta Wale also did not relent. He did not sleep on such conversations, and he also came. Most of the things that he wrote, he said, "Na or grow Sheldon, like some of the tweets that Shatta Wale gave there." Some of them there, I asked myself, say, by this time, Kwadwo Sheldon in Braba say na. And these are some of the things that Shatta said. If they fit cause problems like this there, Opache said, he said, if you need help. No, I say, now if a common word phrase if self they feel cause problem, the any you name what Kwadwo Sheldon is into. Twilight also came to write, and he responded, you there, your mother no say your mother, so I no go mind you. And no say you go rent for water top where you they talk with pride like that, Obi so here ni or say say here ni stubborn proud. Obi so say now you come show we say water they carry you, why you no call Swimmers Association to come save you? Tortoise pussy. Shatta Wale pa. The evil men do no more lives after them. We can see it clear. And he came again to say, you there, you before Kabi, when your matter come, there, make nobody talk. You see how he did? I just switch button, see how ground is shake. And Osabaye say, if you want to rent swimming pool, go Kempinski, don't show us. Osabaye again says, you think you alone like tilapia, so you go rent for water top. Rain no for beer, you for your day. It be your head will hit somebody in Polytank breakup. This and many more is also what Shatta also came to write on X, that is Twitter. But then, Kwadwo Sheldon also did a video reaction towards that particular conversation. I have some one or two to also touch on as far as this particular conversation is concerned. But let's go and listen to a snippet of what Kwadwo Sheldon said or says, or what his response is or his reasons for rejecting Shatta Wale's offer and why he vexed like that. Watch this video. I'll be right back.
Wale, Aquaman shini so aso. Also be man fishing net or see there be. We asem. You tweeted that you don't want help me. That's I know they like. Everybody want drag this thing. Me kwachi scam free in ho. Taking money from him is like taking money from Aisha Modi. Shamanim very. Oh, me you bomb me rough. You blocked me on Twitter and you found phone on the TLC say, yeah. You want to help who? Person you go help you, no go stress you. Who they, even if it came from a genuine place, me say me pet.
No. If I will help me for me Aquaman.
Yesterday, come see the number of people in my house.
Exactly.
People will not call, bro. Then show up.
Well, this is what came from Kwadwo Sheldon, and his reason is very simple as he stated in that particular video. For me, I think it is interesting, you see? And I can understand where Kwadwo Sheldon is coming from. Maybe because he also touched on so many things. One of them has to do with the fact that Shatta has blocked him on the timelines or on Twitter, but is coming out to show some level of sympathy. And I'm sure this particular conversation stems from time no Mushia or London. No? You know, after that particular meetup, when he went to Shatta to kind of make peace with him, now I'm fan. Right after, there has been so many conversations, Kwadwo Sheldon, on which some people, even from after that particular encounter, some people were calling him names, some people were using it to throw him and stuff. Only for him to come back again to see Shatta block him, of which now, again, whenever he goes to mention Shatta Wale's name, now acquire Boachibidin, and for that same person to come and, as it were, offer him help there. Yeah, sure said the ego in him or the pride in him will not allow him. And like he said, Oyo Hienia ni huni mubono. Just like Honorable Kennedy Japan will say, Oyo Hienia ni huni mubono. He doesn't give an F about whoever is trying to help him. He needs to be proud. And that is it. You can't fault him. But then, it is also interesting because there are some bits and pieces of certain conversations in the space that may make some people confused. And one of them, I will still go back to this conversation as to why people may not even understand how Shatta Wale reacts or moves in certain times. Me, I've always said, when Shatta is moving at a certain point, just sit back, relax, analyze the move very well before you comment. Because, and yes, sir, you may be the third person in the conversation. You know, it is whenever he feels good, he does good. Whenever he has a problem with you, forget, you go collect. And it has been like that. But one thing that Shatta is also good at is also as how he is able to differentiate whenever it is war from peace. Well, also Becca says, time now Kwadwo Sheldon was calling for peace, he was not ready to give him peace. Well, in his own right. That is why me, I will not go and hold Kwadwo Sheldon's neck. And I'm sure it is even one of the reasons why even Shatta's response after Kwadwo Sheldon, that tall list of insults, now later will be deleted. In Shatta's response, he did not also go back to insult Kwadwo Sheldon. Because when he said, okay, Kwadwo Sheldon in his own right can either accept or reject. And then they say, there was even a clause in the statement say, if you say you need help. Well, but for Kwadwo Sheldon to be dragging this or the response no my, And also, another thing that I chanced on was a phone call that came from your friend is saying the flag bearer, the former flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Bawumia. A phone call that came from him talking about the fact that, okay, he's in London and heard there's been some form of level of flood being in the country and Kwadwo Sheldon was affected, so he wanted to call and check up if Kwadwo Sheldon is okay. Yesterday, Long John raised the conversation, and for me, I doubted a bit. He was trying to say for Kwadwo Sheldon to post these things about him, his house or apartment being flooded and everything, had a political twist or a political touch to it. For me, I doubted. Because, yes, Ufia flooded, it has nothing to do with whether MPP or NEC. And besides, President need to mean man be draining Ufia got as a mouth. And the can't just a mahon flooded. So how flooded. If you've built along a waterway, it would definitely flood. O got as a choky na insuring banning your baby and far. O them one a baby far. And among other reasons. So if sending them one flooded and them one flooded. But then this particular call, and again, we also know that now Kwadwo Sheldon is a pro-MPP. From the time of elections until now, most of his things as far as his conversations, even on social issues, political issues and stuff, has always tilted towards the MPP corner. So for him to receive a call like that, because Long John made an argument that he was just trying to do some of these things to add up to the conversation to make the current government look unpopular. That is it. But me, man, from Adrian Kohosa, but this particular call gave me some kind of political vibe. Let's watch this particular video. When we come back, maybe you can also add yours to the conversation.
Yeah, Doc.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad. I heard of this big flooding in Ghana, and your house was apparently very affected.
Yes, Doc. That is what happened.
Serious. That's very serious. I'm currently in London, but I'll be back before the weekend. But I was told that I wanted to I got your number, and I just wanted to call and check on you.
Oh,
how you doing?
Thank you very much. We are okay. Everything is okay now. We've been able to, clear the place, and we are back to business. So everything is cool.
It's cool, huh?
Yeah. Everything is normal now.
Wonderful. We thank God.
Yeah.
So we'll be in touch when I get back.
No problem.
Okay?
Thanks for the call, Doc.
Take care. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Take care.
Right.
Bye.
This is the call that came from the former flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party and also the former vice president of the country, and it is giving me that particular. Now I am beginning to feel that particular vibe that Long John was bringing as far as the political twist to this conversation was concerned. Because when you go on Kwadwo Sheldon's timeline again, he has deleted almost all the tweets that he directed at Shatta Wale. He has deleted everything on his timeline. But just that, yes, Ghana Screenshotters Association, they have records. Whether you delete or you don't delete, they still have it. But that is not my focus. My focus has to do with stamping on that political conversation. Perhaps, or did he delete because maybe the conversation on how he wanted to drive it did not go as intended? Because out of nowhere, I also don't know how Shatta Wale also came into the mix as you see, the whole flat conversation became him and Shatta Wale. Looks like after the Omo flooding nobody cares. Because when you go into the trends, it was him and Shatta Wale up and down throughout the evening. So perhaps it could be the reason Tia Ebia Odility tweet to be able to keep focus on the agenda on which he wanted to drive. And again, this particular call coming from the former vice president, and also it gives you some political vibes or political twist to the whole conversation. I don't know if you also share that and you have enough details or other details to also share. But I still would want to give him the benefit of the doubt and say, hey, perhaps his affiliation calls for big men. And like he said in his first video on why he rejected the whole help, he has people who wanted to help him, and he sees Shatta Wale's help as the other help free Shatta Wale. They said the other free Aishamodi. So they punch you. But then, maybe he has some big men who would come to his aid, or perhaps he's even okay to sort himself out, like he even told Dr. Bawumia. So maybe I know. But if you also share that political conversation, maybe some more details you can also drop them in the comment section. But still, I still would want to give man the benefit of the doubt until something really happens as far as this particular political conversation and the flood and air concern. Share your views in the comment section. My name is Roland Amati. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.
The matter chop hot. Assembly Diloto. Hey! Aye!